Moments of the past, Smarties Meltdown. We're now doing Chapter 4, which is... I don't know what sector this actually is. It's a bunch of molten fucking lava around here, apparently. What else can I say about it except it's a bunch of hazards? It's Sector 4, though. It's level 4, so... we're getting there, and it isn't too short. It's about 25 minutes long at best. It's long enough. So yeah, we have to get around the whole molten sugar here. And all we have to do is just, push some boxes around and make a bridge, right? Well, first, you must get to where the bridge is going to be, which will require me to take care of some bullshit first. Like, for instance, get Smarties around here, and then, then figuring out how to push these into the area, because there is a bit of a leveling problem. Also a life. Get that immediately after losing it to get into 4. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and push this red box over about there. Push inwards, up it goes. We'll worry about that a little later on, but right now let's just go ahead and grab some more Smarties. No, we're doing good so far. I mean, we just started, but we're doing good so far in the fact that we're kind of figuring out what the puzzle is going to be. And there's 2 entrances here, so obviously we're going to push this red box over inside this entrance right over here. It'll give us a good starting point for how to end this. It does not have to be like a complete thing. In fact, we can just jump down onto that and end it here. But, we want those Smarties, right? Well, might as well just go the sane way, I guess, of, just playing it the way the game wants us to, making an actual bridge. Though, there is a problem with this, and you're gonna see it very soon of pushing this shit. But right now, let's just go ahead and check it. Alright, I have to push this, right? Oh! There's a gap here. How am I going to push this then? Well, I don't really have to push this, but I want to. And it kind of phases through the box as well, but hey, now I can do this shit. There was no point in me just doing that. I could have just gone down that gap. Also, now I get to just go through some fucking ice, while there are Smarties over at corners. I gotta hit this shit very carefully. Alright, just inch it over, there we go. Whoa, 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 fuck. There we go. There's also a health pack right over there, might as well grab that. Okay, now we can move forward. Got a good bit of Smarties so far. There's also a checkpoint there. Down below me is a fuck ton of enemies, but I have a bomb here. The problem though is, well, they're not really in my view when I throw this. I should probably go to where the bomb is and take care of this shit. But I don't. Which means that none of the enemies get hurt by the bomb. See? This means I gotta fight all of these guys. It will go about as well as you expect it to. It goes well. It goes a bit too well, but it goes well. Oh, and by the way, there's some boots here, so obviously I need them to get that one Smartie up on this barrel here, as well as to get the fuck out of here. And I need about 20 Smarties to exit, so, I got enough. 25. I didn't miss any, so luckily I can just go now. Okay, now I need to activate all these switches to get upwards. Of course, it means having to go through more of these bastards and, you know, grabbing some more Smarties and activating switches and going past a whole bunch of moving lasers in a tunnel. And, like, the first tunnel bit will be slow and the middle tunnel is a bit more faster and the last tunnel is the fastest. And then I have to backtrack from there on out. I died because I hit the laser twice because it does take out a lot of your health. And yeah, this is just sort of the thing you'll be doing for this area right here. It's going to be the entire level almost. Not much else I can really say about that. Just punch out these guys. My invincibility's gone. Press the switch. And you're going to be doing that about 2-3 times more. Hope you can get used to that. And yes, you will backtrack on every single one of these, so, you know, fun. But luckily you do have the jumping speed up things, so just use that to your advantage. Also, be cautious when you're jumping around like this. I mean, right now it's not too bad, but later on, they're going to be like putting Smarties up in the air. So, look around. Oh yeah, when you get to a new area upwards, you have to fight some more of these asshats before you can actually move on. And they always give you a checkpoint with health. So, you know, in case you want to be rewarded for something, you get your health, and they give you a checkpoint. Of course, then you find out that every single floor here plays exactly the same. Might be some small difference, like coloring, but it's gonna be the same. So, yeah.
Great, another energy cell.
Yeah, they gave me another life. You know, the game was just too hard otherwise. You know, 3 lives? Oh. Let's make it 4, make it fair. And yeah, when you go up this next floor, it's gonna be the same shit. So, I don't have much else to say about this one. It really is just the same fucking floors over and over again till you reach the top. It's kinda boring. This whole entire sector is kinda boring. It's repetitive. It's also annoying because of the enemies as well, but it's mostly just the repetitiveness of this that sucks the most. There's a health, there's a checkpoint, we can now move forward. There's gonna be an enemy right beyond this door. There's a power up here, which is gonna be my invincibility. And obviously there are enemies on the other side that I have to take care of, so obviously use your invincibility to take care of the bullshit as well as go past all these lasers. The AI is not smart. In the slightest, they're not smart. Hope you're getting used to this, by the way. Because, you can't have much of a choice. And I do believe there is one more tunnel to get through, so, yeah. This should be, yeah, this is where the ones in the air are, so just have a look around and try to aim yourself for these. It's a little annoying, but you can get these. Luckily, no fall damage from this. That's good news. Alright, so there is a power up here that's gonna give me some extra strength, I believe. Checkpoint first, have to gain some health. And let's go. I'm nearly dead. I'm gonna lose this power up pretty soon, aren't I? I got a life, so I'm about to lose that life. Yep. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Only 2 enemies, and I have some shots to go through, so, you know. And I got 4 lives, so we'll be fine. And now we get to press a button. Okay, so what do you think is up above me right now? The exit, obviously, but what do you think is gonna be up there waiting for me? Well, first we go for the tunnel again, because we've gone for that about 6 times now. Oh, hey. More Smarties up in the air. There's be another one right up there, too, at the second area for the jets. So, you know. Oh, look. More Stroopers. And hard way to aim for this. There we go. Alright, time to fight. I died. I'm now at 3 lives. Not looking so good. Yeah, the combat is not doing me favors so far. But hey, there's the exit. You know, we can leave now and also get some more Smarties and some health. And at 64, we can now leave. Alright, so welcome to the, fuck, I didn't read that. But, we are now in the actual room.
Gotta keep going.
And we can actually move on by going around this giant fucking circle. There's some double damage right there, so I'll take care of all the strippers around here and take care of all the Smarties too before we move on to the actual area, because we have to go downstairs. As for what the problem of this level is, though, it's around this area, actually. Because, you know, so far the first half of this bit, not too bad. It's just, you know, you have to go downwards, so obviously do some traversing through some platforming, take care of some Stroopers, and you're fine. That's not the problem. The problem is after you get down, and also see through the wall, which tells you, like, what shows the whole fucking map, pretty much. You see, there are 2 paths to go to. That's the first one, it's the highest path. The second, the other path, which is the lower path, we'll go through as well. Here's the problem with the next bit after this. Movement. Because once you get down here, the floor for the most part is going to be ice, and not only that, but then you have to make a big jump to get to the exit. I lose a lot from this. And not only that, there's lasers everywhere. I don't like this. This bit is awkward. It's not really fun to go through. There's a lot of Smarties around too. And it's already hard enough trying to control yourself in the fucking ice. The good news is you can jump over these lasers. The bad news, you have to time yourself pretty well to make that happen. And you won't. Because you'd be like me, you're using the jumping in order to actually, you know, move. Also jumping to stop too. Which, yeah. Not exactly the easiest thing in the world, is it? And yeah, this is just the entire fucking level here. Got the checkpoint. Let's go for that laser and get over to this bit. This is turning into a bull. And now you have the bull ability to get past all this shit which I died to. And then get over to a giant fucking gap. In which the only way to get across is to use that ability to jump across. However, I just used the ability. I can't jump across the normal abilities. And, yeah. This is a problem, ain't it? Well, there's a saving grace. The ability does respawn after about a few seconds. So I can redo this. I'm fucking thankful for that, because otherwise this would actually be impossible to get through if it didn't respawn. Glad the developers actually fought that through.
Let's roll.
And now we can leave. So, what's the boss fight? What am I gonna do for this boss fight? It's not a boss fight. No, I'm serious. It's not a boss fight. This would be anything but a fucking boss fight. So is the last level, but this one just as much. Because what we're doing here is we're going through a whole bunch of pipes. Coating pipes, to be exact.
Gotta keep going.
The problem of this is obviously the rings. We have to avoid a lot of things. Getting crushed, getting hit by the rings, getting Smarties on the way through these rings. And apparently it's a maze in here, so you have to use the colors of the pipes. You don't have to, though. It's not a maze. If this was a maze, it's a shitty maze. It is very much easy to figure out where you are. So what's the problem? Hitboxes and lives, because as you can tell, we are not in a good position. And now I'm on my last life. So, if I lose all my health here now, it's game over. Not looking so good, is it? You know? It's looking kinda bad. Also, the exit's right there. Luckily, there is going to be a life up here for me to get. And all I have to do is drop down. I mean, I did lose a lot of health, but there's a life here.
Another energy cell.
So I am safe for a good bit right now. Of course, I do want to get through the area, and there's a checkpoint right there, and I could move on forward. But you did see that I kind of didn't go to that other tunnel, did I? What could be over there? Let's check, shall we? If we check over here, to my right, there's a Smartie. And to my left, there's a Crusher for health.
I feel energized again.
Which I do need because of that drop. And that's it. Now we can actually go forward, because the actual way out is from where we just were. So yeah, there are a few dead ends, but for the most part the dead ends give you health, so, or they give you something. So at the very least it's good to go through every avenue to get every item.
Don't go without me.
And yeah, this just goes on.
Lucky I found this health pack.
Jesus Christ. Dad's probably fucking around with the volume right now. I don't know if you can hear that, but let's just keep going with this. You know, make sure that we get everything before we move on. Not too much is left now. After we go up this vent, we don't have that much to go through. Which is good news, because I need that life right there.
Energy cell.
And we are nearing the exit at this point. So, just have to get past these rings. You know, get the checkpoint right there. There's some more Smarties. And, yeah, over here will be another ring. I can go past, I can go to my right to the actual exit. Which, if I do right now, there's a health there. On the other side is the exit. But what if I go this way first? Outside of one Smartie, it just leads us back over here, so that was a shorter way of getting over here. We took the long path. But now what? Well, to make it easier, we're going to have to make a big jump over across. We don't want to fuck up, because yeah, below us is the floor we just went through. And I died. Better than having to go through all of this again, though. Honestly. And I went the wrong way. Of course I fucking did. Alright, so now what? Well, we are now going to the exit, which means that this level is done. Once we go through here, it's just going straight into the ride and leaving. So, yeah, because now we're being chased by a Chuck bot. We just run away from the boss, and that's it. There's a power up here to make us go faster. That's the entire fucking boss fight. You run. So yeah, that is the level, and I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't. It sucked. Enjoy your repeated cutscene, and enjoy the fact we just went through about the halfway point now. Only 2 levels left. Yay. And now we deposit our Smarties. So, next level will be the last level we actually get Smarties in. Not a joke, this is going to be the last level we actually get Smarties in. After this, at the next level, we don't get Smarties ever again. So there's that 500 thing. We can get up to about, if we get it perfectly, if it's even possible, about 700 Smarties in total. So, yeah. Though I really doubt there are actually 700. It's a weird number. I really don't know if I missed any or not. But for now, next time on Smarties Meltdown, we're doing level 5, sector 5, which is up top in the very highest level. The last 2. It's right here in the blue door. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time for the blue door, sector 5, level 5. See you then.